Hi, Florence. Hi. Florence, this Florence. Apollo, how are you? Long time. How many days? 2 days I've not heard from you. How are you doing? I'm okay. My voice is coming back, so at least I feel better. Hi, Paris. How are you? How is Uganda, Apollo? Jacinta. I feel better. I still feel like my throat is getting stuck or something, but it's okay. Cindy, hello to you. Me too. Actually, I just woke up. I tried to put my son to sleep and I fell asleep. So I'm just trying to recover and come back to normal. I wanted to sit outside, but whoa. Mm, Roslina, we know. Everybody to give me a like, a thumbs like. Tell me how your sad Thursday was, cause whoa, I'm so excited that today is getting to end. I had a very busy day. I came home, I ate and tried to put my son in bed and then I slept. I don't know. I just got up like whoa. I'm really happy that your voice has recovered. Thank you so much, dear. Whoa. Not completely, but it's better. You see, like I had this. It's like a sweet for the throat. And if you take it after every 2 hours, I overdid. I did the ginger. I did the ginger thing. Oh my God. I don't know. Let's just say it's okay. It came with the little blessing, little curses. It's okay. Thank you so much, though. Ah, Manish. Hi. How is India, Manish? If I don't drink, guys, I just woke up. Actually, I was supposed to be here 30 minutes earlier. I'm struggling to wake up. I woke up, I was like, must I go live? Let me just go to whatever place. Go back to sleep. But, first time joining my live stream. Whoa, really? And Tempest, how are you? You're welcome. And though I've been here 20 times, I think I have almost 30 live streams. So you're so late. You're so late. Where have you been? No wonder the live stream has not been complete without you, eh? Manish, my problem is I can't read this. So, brother, I'm from Africa. Why? Don't you see, brother? My skin is very African, brother. Damn. My skin is very African. Yeah, my skin is very African. So I hope you guys will hear me from there. Yeah. Tell me, write me something. Let's discuss something nice. Anything you guys want us to talk about? I'm going to chill here the whole night. Whole night. Can we live stream the whole night? Yeah, I mean, if you guys make it interesting, I'm going to live stream the whole night. Because I'm available. I just need to make coffee and stay. Because I need you guys to stay up with me till midnight. East African time, midnight is perfect time. Shukriya. Is that how you write Shukriya? Like Shukriya. So it should not be shukriya, it's like shukriya. Wow, wow. I always say shukriya. You're welcome. And Tanish, you are early for the live stream. Bring me some people, share, bring me some people, nice people from motherland, from your country, right? Yeah, at least. Is that a Jamaican accent you got? Hi, hi, Ures. How are you too? No, it's not Jamaican. Ures, this is, I don't know. It's a Kenyan accent mixed with a sore throat. I don't know how it sounds. Sounds like a rough frog's voice. Kenrick, hello, long time. How are you? Good to have you back, yeah? I'm enjoying my summer vacation. Where? You guys are 40 degrees. It's no longer summer. It should be called oven vacation. Guys, let's tap. Let's tap. Let's don't forget to tap to give me some red hearts and to give me a click for me about because we are 16, so I expected 16 or 12 likes. Okay. Jan Omondi, how are you doing? I've been worse than today, so today I do better. I have my voice back, so yeah, it's better. Hi Wanjiro, how are you? Give me some red hearts and click for me the live like this, like this, like this, like this. I'm still waiting for something we could talk about. Tanish, that weather of 40 degrees plus is not called summer weather. In India right now, it's called oven weather. You people are inside the oven. Your hair are pretty, my heart. Oh, Salvador, my heart beat. Yeah, Salvador, now this today is my natural hair. This is now Salvador, how my hair looks. This is my hair under blow dry. This is now my natural hair. Of course, you already gave me a like, my love. What are you going to do without giving me a like? Die. 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 Mimi niko hapa na ngoja bwana wangu. Wanjiro, why don't you take kuna sweet Salvador hapa? Hamtaki Wahindi? Salvador si Muhindi. Joan, I think I answered everyone. Send you. You are beautiful. Oh, I know. Finally, you get the privilege to see my natural hair. Natural. Hi Terry, how are you? This is how my natural hair goes. Franklin. Hi. How many languages do you speak? Tanish, I told you. Tanish, didn't I tell you? I speak 5 languages. Okay? 2 mother tongues from Kenya, 2 national languages from Kenya, and German. Mimi nataka Caucasian niulize ni wa wapi. What's it with Caucasian guys? Now I'm curious. What's with Caucasian guys? What's special about Caucasians? Niambia ama niulize ChatGPT. Let me ask ChatGPT. Let me ask Google. Why does Wanjiru? Okay. Why do Kenyan women like Caucasians? Why does Wanjiru like Caucasian? Kenyan women prefer Caucasian men often due to perception of better provider dynamics. Where I acha matusi. Better life provider desire for more egalitarian, emotionally expressive realization of gender roles often found in tradition. Additionally, these unions can aid the allure of cross-cultural. Yes, Salvador. Salvador is Caucasian, if you like it. New hairstyle. Not hairstyle, I just blow dried my hair. Thank you. Try Irish guys. Honestly, I hear they are funny. Yeah, Sherry. Yeah, that's right. Not only funny, they're also sweet. I find them, so I think they are very good. Ni wazuri hata sijui nikuambie niambie my dear. Unajua AI is insulting your intelligence and telling me, but the only thing they said that's true is because of the cultural perspective, Kenyan cultural perspective of gender roles and everything. And you people just want to balance. You people want men who can cook for you, who can clean for you, and call you my queen. You Kenyan girls, can you stick to your traditions and cook for your husband, respect your husband, kneel for your husband, worship your husband, cover your hair, don't expose it, go to church every Sunday, don't talk when a man is talking. Paris, your favorite YouTuber. I swear, Tanish, you've always been here since you and Awar, we built this YouTube live stream brick by brick from scratch. You, Awar, and I, we are the best. Exact. Nikikohoa naitika. Nilijua tu kwanza Wamurima na nataka akarie Caucasian. Wamurima. You should worship your husband, you should kneel for your husband, a husband should not step in the kitchen or it will bring bad omen. You should warm water for him, give him, never question him, ask him, where are you? When are you coming back? No. You should always only do anything that will please your husband. Don't run, Murife, don't run from tradition. Give me a like, thumbs. How your husband and your children, babe? Ich habe keine Kinder. I don't have children. I told you that last time. I don't have children. They're doing fine. Na sumwambie Wanjiro, unataka aje niambie mtu through mimi yetu namtaka. Umesikia vizuri, anajua niko na husband na children. Na anita baby, so mchukua umtoe kwa soko. What is VAY? Hi Thomas, how are you? Where are you watching us from? Thomas doesn't look like Kenyan. Looks South Africanish or Black Americanish. Thomas, someone special to me is called Thomas. Did you write get along? Because what I see here, Salvador, is that you've written VAY, but my translator here I see get along. What the heck? Samira, can you pardon please hapo kwa wo? What did I say? Worship your man. Don't allow your man to go to the kitchen. Don't question your man. Do it the other part of Uganda, not all. Put your knees on the floor and serve your man and say, my king. And when he comes, when he stands in the middle of the compound, me nami deep inside, I wish I was born in the traditional times when a man stood in the middle of the compound. You know, when traditions, many wives like this, he just does. All the wives and kids, shh. Me, I missed that. Personally, I wish I was born. I just wish I were born during traditions. We didn't have phones, we didn't have what, and it is okay. And the only thing you know is that as a woman, you were born to serve your husband. You're 12 years, you get suitors at 17, go and take care of your husband. Why are we out here trying to prove, oh, we can do better than men? Let men do it. I just give birth to 18 kids and I am called Mama Nani, and it's good enough. Why do I have to go to school, have to work? What am I proving? I miss the days that maybe in my previous life I was the man. Maybe I was the man with seven. I'm sure I had 7 wives. In my previous life I was the man. I had 7 wives and 16 kids. Yeah, That I'm sure of. Because I don't like go on, I take exactly where was that? Hi Nelson. I like how Wanjiro just went by point blank. Salvador, can you be my husband? You just made Salvador faint and run away. Don't chase my clients. Don't chase my fans. Don't chase my. How would you ask a man to be your husband? That is as sharp as your husband in the last life standing in the middle of the compound, and you have to salute Nelson. Salute. Hassan, hello my love, how are you doing today? I am doing better, and now that you guys are here, you can hear my voice is coming back. A little bit scratchy, but I like it rough sometimes. I like it rough sometimes. So, mimi kama Murima babe, I can't. Traditionally, you did not worship your husbands like that. Hey, if I tell you about my tradition, you will be like, huh? Kwame, how are you? How is South Africa? Definitely Kwame is from Kwame Nkrumah is from South Africa. How is the state of your country? I'm just reading now, and they released this thing that all Africans immigrants have to go back to their country. I was like, yo bro, I thought South Africa is Africa, leave us alone. Simtume wale wengine alafu situbaki. What really happened in South Africa? I have to research later. I just saw it in the news, or like someone sent me. Akubali amaen akwende ilisha na shosho zetu. Please. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really wish that I was born in the 1970s. You didn't have to worry about nothing. Your husband would go hunt the whole lion and bring the gazelles at home. You put it there. You just go wake up in the morning, clean the dishes, clean the compound, put it there, smoke the meat, and cook well so that your husband can know your food is the best amongst the 7 wives. Everybody cook, put it together peacefully. Listen to stories you are taught, how good manners is, and allegedly, because I don't know how happy they were, but I'm starting to think that they were so happy. Imagine sasa mtu kama mimi waking up in the morning, you are trending in a wrong way. Umetusiwa na internet. Sasa si hata afadhali ningezaliwa kwa 19s, ningekuwa na, and then like during those times, even today in my village today, people marry like, because this man has to marry 7 wives, right? It doesn't happen now, but it happened till 2000. Somebody has like 3 wives, 4 wives, okay, and they have respect. And so, meaning the first wife, that the last wife will be looking like the last born daughter of the first wife. The first wife will be the age mate of the man. The last wife after 7, the man will be like 70, and because kids are sense of what protection, the last wife will be like 17, because you have to get married at 17, yeah. Sasa kuwa baby boy mdogo hivi nafanya mnanitusi. Sasa unaona it was something normal. Sasa you will never find my village people throwing insult, because if I go back to the village right now, where mimi ni mama, I'm just getting married to a 70-year-old man peacefully and living happily ever after. Nobody can even question shit. My grandpas, my fathers, my daughters, my futures will always get married like that. Nelson, unfortunately, I can't read French, I believe, but salute, yeah? So, which country are you from? I come from Kenya. I live in Austria, Europe, not Australia. Thank you. Looking for someone who is really, really serious. Jokes aside, Roslyn is looking for someone serious. Who wants a serious lady? Roslyn, listen to this good story of mine. You might get a good man in the village. You know, in the village, nobody will ever ask you to go and study, go to work. Tom, you just have to give birth to kids. Guys, Roslyn is single and serious. Seriously single. Ladies and gentlemen. Hi, babes. Hi, Melody. How are you? I hope I didn't say I come from Africa as a country, because you guys, Africa is not a country. Africa is not a country. Aki kuna kuanga na mtu hapa. Anakuanga amefanya kazi ya kulala. wanalalanga kila wakati, wanalalanga ile mission, wanakwanga wamelala. Hebu nione kama acha nione kama nitakuonyesha vizuri. Wanakwanga wamelala, wako na watu 600 wanao. You know, people from Asian countries are lucky on this app. Gone are the days when even TikTok used to be like celebrities sleeping till morning, and they have 1 million people viewing them sleeping. But really, do you even sleep and dream when you know somebody's watching you? Because where Mimi, I believe in what? Looking for someone serious too. Mrs. Omondi. Yeah, Natasha, how you? I hope it's just content. But I can't even pretend for 10 minutes. So I'm not sleeping because I can't sleep when someone is looking at me. Yo, inagani kama spirit watching over me or what? I can't wait for the days when I'll be having like they have. Oh my God. 600 people watching them sleep. They always like sleeping in this open place. But they're sleeping really because... Oh, and it's live, like the baby is turning around. Are they not covering them? It must be hot in their country, I don't know. Oh, it's good though. Must be nice. Ukiniacha nitaondoka na nani? Ukiondoka nitabaki na nani? Melody. Me too, I'm doing fine. I'm exercising my voice. Immediately I get it, I'm going to scream and make noise and everything. B Florence with CCS. Yes, Florence. Jambo, hakuna matata. Mtap screen mpaka in the next 8 minutes what I join. In the next 8 minutes, oh my God, I've joined the live stream too early. Yeah, because it should be 9:30 Kenyan time. Not 9:30, like 10 Kenyan time. And that is like, what message is this? John Monty, I don't know why the hell your message is just okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better. I'm doing better than any other day. I'm still trying to strengthen my voice to speak because I want to do. Nataka nifanye live stream moja mwacheche. One whole night. Kama kesho hivi. Ngoja nipone. One full night just seated here. Mpaka nifanye content ikilala tu. Mnakuja, mnapitia, mnasema hi, mna drop likes, mnaenda. Yeah, I'm doing okay. And how are you too, Joan? Guys, tukingojea watu wakuje, give me a topic, give me a topic, give me a topic, give me Q&As, give me Q&A. Yeah. Pia mimi, bring the Q&As. Ask me anything random. Ask me anything random. Let's engage. Tukinyamaza, nobody is going to be recommended for. If you comment, I live stream iko sawa, so let's recommend people to come and watch. Simple rules. Ask me anything. Ask anything you want to know. I promise that I'm going to answer. Don't just ask me what I ate. It's rubbish. I'm drinking water. Ask me any question. Any question. Just don't just piss me off. I don't have a lot of patience, but try as much as you can to calm down and ask me good questions. Kuna mtu hapa ako hata dating site aniulize swali ya dating app. Dating site. Ask me You don't know, even want to know anything about Austria or generally Europe. I think I've visited quite a number of places in EU, so they're more or less the same, more or less same. Ask me question. How old are you? How old are you? Wanjiro, kulikuwa na ile wimbo sijui naendanga, Wanjiro anapenda kwenda raw. I don't even know that song. I just know that when I was in campus, I used to like this gengeton rappings or whatever. What? Wanjiro, how old am I? Too old. Hata sijui mbona mnavamia mzee mwenye ni rika yangu tu. Naelekea 30 mwanangu. Oh my God. It wasn't last year. I blew my 27th birthday candle. Not last year, the other year. That is to mean when I was doing last year, I was supposed to be 28 in November. Nimezeeka. Hata saa hizi ningekuwa Afrika kwa nasema tafuta tu vya yote uende uolewe Kairetu. Enda uolewe. I'm around 28 and a half. 11 nusu. Si tunaelekea June. 28 and a half years old. Akinyi, the problem is I came with for the live stream a little bit earlier. So Akinyi is right on time. Is very early by now. Thank you. Weka tik. Rose Bella hujambo. Kumbe wewe ni Kazaigot. Guys, are you tired? No, I'm not tired. I'm just a little bit bored. If you guys are not asking me questions, ask me questions. Because I can talk the whole night, but I can only talk if you engage me, right? Ask me questions. Ask me question, any question about, I don't know which country you are, you want to know. If you were asked to travel to Austria, what would you want to know today? And hey, newcomers, click the subscription button through the live stream bit there. Any question, I don't mind. If there is somebody whom you are going to meet with a very, very good heart, hata ukiniuliza ushenzi, even if you ask me ushenzi, I'll not feel anything. Ask me any question, I'm going to answer you. Genuinely, I don't care. Any question. Those who are on a dating site or looking for a power, any challenge there you see there, let's talk about it. Those who just want to ask any question about Europe, I mean, if I can answer, I'll try. If I can't, I'll Google. If I can't, I'll say I don't know. Just ask. Nimefanyika dating site mama. During our time, when we were on those sites, first of all, I hear all sites now you have to pay for. You just had to wait for men. You just had to wait for a man who has paid for a site and talk to them. And you'll read their messages. Simple. Now everybody's there. Everybody's there. I don't know why. I thought this question would be the 10th one. Now it's the first one. And when you are talking to someone who values you, who wants to start something serious with you, whom you build connection with, why do you have to be the one to ask for that money? Why are you asking? Because I'm very eloquent. I'm a learned girl, and I went to school. Okay, why are we asking for the money? That's my first question to you. Why can't I get, why do I have to ask? The right time is when you have built that connection with someone. Then you guys should just start dating providers, givers, generous people. You won't ask these questions. They'll just say there, look at you and appreciate, and like it's like me coming here, staying here for 5 hours on this live stream, just talking to you, barbering you. If you have to ask, or then you're so boring. You're so boring that you have to ask. You have to beg. You have to act like a beggar. If I come here talk to you for 5 hours on this live stream, or even 2 hours, nice, good, then you realize my energy is low, you'll start gifting me. Yeah, if there is gifting, you'll start tapping for me, saying you're so eloquent, vitu kama hizo. Why? Because you are impressed. And out of that, if I am someone who is using a brain and not using where I remove the poop from to reason, I say, this girl Rose Bella has even sacrificed her time talking to me. And like I know, when I read in Africa, she has really used a lot of internet. Let me reciprocate the energy, right? Let me ask her, how are you? You stay with somebody, talk to them for 2 months, they don't care. They don't even ask you, where do you live? How are you doing? They don't ask you that, just like them. The problem is you're chatting with people whom you are telling, hi, how are you? I'm fine. Hi, okay, me too. How was work? Work was good. Crap, but Mimi, I won't send you money. I won't. Beauty with brains. Umesahau hapo kwa sharp girl. Clock it. Hi, Oscar. How are you? Brain sahi ndio na pick. Nilikuwa nimeweka chini ya kitanda. Jesus loves you, this I know, for the Bible tells you so. Dudu Marie. Which Jesus? Why are you writing the name Jesus in small letters? You know, I really don't like people. I really am not very friendly to people who write the word God when they mean the God with the big G with small g. People who write the word Jesus with the small letters, even if it's a typing error, if it's about God and Jesus, write it in capital letters, like, bro, yeah, I want to scream at you so much. Because I did that for 4 years. I was like, God, I don't know. If I just write God with small g, I'm going to immediately see it. You can never write that. So can you retype that Jesus loves you? And Jesus loves you too. If we are talking about the same Jesus, this Jesus of yours is so small, man. Is he doing small things for you? Why are you belittling it? What's your name? Hi, Oscar. My name is the very one you're seeing up there. It's called Winnie Florin. That's my name. And you, what's your name? Since seemingly this is not your name, Mr. Google. And because it's your first time, leave me a subscription, leave me a like, because we're 11. Let's give me 2 people to like, 2 people to give me like clicks. Oscar. Interesting. Nice. That's good. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Oscar. I like your name. Dudu. And why are you called Dudu? Dudu is an interesting name from where I come from. But it's okay. Sometimes we have interesting names for interesting reasons. I like your name. Let's go back. Dating site sio chafu. Dating site needs sit back, because now it's like everybody amejanjaruka hivi. During our time, you just met a white man, they were like, oh, like they had this, on the positive side for you, maybe they had this mentality that we are poor, that Africa is suffering, no internet, blah blah blah. So they always felt every single effort you make to talk to them, they want to help you so that you talk more tomorrow. Now they have Googled, they know there is even data for 20 pop. Now one of the security tips they are given there is that if someone asks for money, block. They themselves have become scammers. Men themselves are there just to make living out of it too. Like the scamming thing working, like the red flags, these ladies who come online and tell you that I'm going to connect you, that you have to pay for. They even use genuinely people on those sites. The jokers, they pick on white people because they know you are going to like Caucasian. When Jiru, they tell a Caucasian, yeah, I know interest. Kenyan girls are going to be more interested in Irish Caucasian. Text, why in Irish? Says, I'm going to go live stream for like now. So I go for 10 minutes, then an Irish guy will come in. Then another one after 10 minutes or 30 minutes, and that Caucasian will come to my live stream. And they have to say, hi, Winnie, how are you? Yeah, I've been listening to you. You have good teaching. Oscar, Mumbi, blah, blah, blah. It is a planned thing. They pick also from the sites. Ukora mwingi. So it's a very, very dirty game. Continue roasting me. I will continue roasting you until you get married. Are you married? Are you married to you too, my dear? Kim, Kim umenipata huko. I have transferred my teaching. My services are no longer needed on TikTok. So I have left TikTok for you guys to yap and make noise. I'll come back next week. Welcome to the big team. Let us camp here. By the time they realize tumejifichia huko, tutakuwa tumegrow. How are you, Kim? And most of them online ask about PON videos. That is common. That was common even for us, for anyone who was there even 3 years ago. It's I know, like I hear that, like, I don't know, Tinder or each other has been there for 30 years. You know, it's an international. It's like Facebook. I'm one of the people who was excited and almost lost to 11,000 to Aki poverty saved me from a lot, from the people from Facebook. You know, that is as common as the people from Facebook long ago, when I was even, I don't know, primary or high school, when they used to still send you, I want to send you an iPhone because you're a beautiful lady. Yeah, you meet a guy and then they'll ask you for custom fees. Yeah, that's hiyo ni kawaida kama ibada. That one did not start today. That one nowadays nasemanga, don't just block and say no, whatever, because there are also people who come and tell you, can you show me your body, or the 360 do thing, whatever. Yeah, they are not even asking because they are jokers. They are asking because on that app, you know, there is the category of ladies who just do specifically hookups, and there are many right now. They are more than the serious people. So even the men themselves, they suffer. I know they receive lots of messages. So in a day, they receive like 100 messages from women. If they are like positioned well, and they have paid for the app, and they have verified the account, blah, blah, everything. So then you receive more interesting people. Out of 100, I hear, so they say 50%, 50 of them are asking, I'm just here for hookup. Okay? Another one is even not telling them and sharing contact. Then they go online and they say, immediately they just call themselves, they are being shown bodies. Same thing is happening to them. So they get so pissed and tired. So they are also like, what they do, they're like, okay, I don't know the kind of woman you are. Maybe you're just covered in this, I'm looking for a serious, God-fearing motherfucker thing. Huh? So the first thing, I'm going to ask this lady to send me her body picture. If she sends, I know she's sending to others to make money out of it. If she says no, I have to press her hard. A lady who can go against her principle, what she calls or whatever, is a lady who can do anything to change her life, or for money or whatever reason she's there. Yeah, desperation and everything. So they will press you to the corner. Not everyone who asks for those naked bodies, they are even like, they mean it. They are filtering out too. They're filtering out. When you see, you ask for, why do you ask for money from them? You don't ask. Sometimes people don't even, like, personally, if I ask for money from them, I'm not asking because I need money. I'm asking because I want to see how generous you are, or how you can react to when I am in that situation. Because I'm not going to ask you for money for hair, money for nails, money for makeup. No. I'm going to give you something that I know, so that I can know. So I told this guy I'm in that situation and I need like 10,000 euros, yeah? And he said that for now he can afford 5,000 because he has, okay, then that means he can afford it. So yeah, this someone who can prove funds for relocation and stuff. Those are the things I'll be doing. Asking for money to know if you can even relocate with me because I don't want to do this long distance relationship shit. Okay, let me read some comments here. At least you guys are now engaging. Na mtap screen. Ni mtap screen. Msione eti hapa mtap screen. Hapa pia mna tap screen. Tap the screen, tap screen. So those of them, no, I'm not married. No, I'm not married to in advance. Please watch my videos. You will understand if I'm married or not. You're married to what? So what is marriage? What is love? Baby, don't happy. Nimezipata mingi. Don't worry. I think by the time I left the dating site after 2 years, I'd seen all the sizes of the D's. Like, tell me anything long, anything short, anything African size, anything Asian size, anything Chinese size, anything. Jesus. Do you know, dear, that sometimes I wonder, I pray, but it seems like God is listening to, because I have prayed, but nothing is working, dear. Tell me, what should I do? Let me tell you, Jacinta, and I don't know, you're always here for me. I'm not saying this because you're my fan or something. You are just here. I don't know why. You're always here for me, and I know you're going to get someone. Let me now tell you the story that I did not disclose. There is a video I did. See, you guys know I'm doing, I saw a piece that wasn't cut. Why are you getting scared? You know very well, I'm going to tell you this encouraging thing, Jacinta, when I'm done with this silly girl, Wanjiro. Wanjiro, whites don't, except if they are Muslims, whites don't cut. Let me put it like that. Circumcision is like expecting some. Only the people who did circumcision are people with medical problems, or maybe half-breed whom the mothers or the parents had that thing. Can you just imagine that? It's like expecting a Kikuyu not to cook with waru. Okay, that is very stupid of me saying. It's like what? It's asking why are you not circumcised is like coming here to ask me why I'm black when I was born in Africa with two fucking African parents. Do you understand? It's that way. If you meet a cat man, he had medical conditions, he did it voluntarily, he researched. Most of the countries abroad itself now is banning circumcision because it's against. Hizo ukimwi ziko huko Kenya na Tanzania na East Africa na Africa. Hakuna ukimwi hapa, and we used to do like nowadays, if you live the traditional way, people do circumcision to reduce, I don't know, STI infections, blah blah blah. Sasa wanazipata wapi? Na hizo vitu ni kama walitutumianga zitumalize sisi. Girls and boys. For girls, they would arrest someone and put to jail. So let me encourage this lady. I don't know, Jacinta, if you ever had this. I have a lot of things I can tell you about my life or like encourage you or whatever. But the fact that you feel you're close, well, you're very close and you're closer than you think. And actually, it's going to happen in a manner that maybe you try those apps so hard that it will never come out. So one thing I need you to know is that, like, personally, when I was on those apps, like on the dating apps, I was on and off, and every time I was out, I was already planning on how I'm going to live in that country. It was that messy. Afadhali nyinyi hata hamna plans. Heri nyinyi hamna hata plans. Sijui kama hiyo ni advice ama ni madharau. Heri nyinyi hata hamna mwanaume amewashow hiyo serious interest. I met serious people. And yeah, like I told you in the video I did on TikTok, a guy for 3, do you know how many months? How long 3 months is? 3 months is more than 90 fucking days. You know how this long distance thing is. And remember that time, my son was kind of tired. Oh, sorry for poking my nose like that. I need to clean my nose with something. I can't see, whatever. My son was like around a year old. You know that motherhood journey and first time thing. He was like a year old or whatever oldish he was. All a year plus. And I had to work, you know how you work in Kenya, you have to work 8 years, or in Africa, like 8 hours plus, yeah? General, or how do you call? No part-time jobs, a full-time job, whatever. And because you're in Nairobi, like you're working, you're living like, I would start living at 7 because 7:15 the gari ilikuwa inachukua, and then you come back. So I use Mombasa Road, and Mombasa Road, you don't know, Mombasa Road is that crazy traffic road that's always tight until 8 p.m. So you're always coming home at around 7, 8, or ikifika mapema sana 6:45. So the whole day, by then my son literally grew up in the hands of nannies, because I started working when I was called back to do the job where I did my internship for the master's, not master's, sorry, for my degree. So when he was 3 months. So from 3 months, he was like literally living in the hands of what? In the hands of nannies. So I am a mother, new. Baby daddy hata hakuanga, alikuwa anakaa mbali sana. Tulikuwa tunapatana ka Friday. And then nilikuwa nimeweka ka shop. Nilikuwa nimeweka na ka jamaa fulani hapo. So I come back and then they are in the shop, and then also I try to run it and look what's missing, try to check with the money thing, yeah. And then we have to eat, and then now you have to talk. And you know how these people, nobody cares about your title or whatever, you have to talk. So like, it's like, I don't know, I'm working how many hours per day, because you work and then you come, and then it's full-time job talking to these people. And for that, you're doing it for 90 days because you're keeping consistency, because deep inside, you know, this is someone who is talking with other people, and a lot of ladies are showing interest. And the fact that he's still on a dating site, because for me personally, I would not ask somebody, I did not I expect anyone to tell me to leave a site. And once I just saw this guy was showing interest, he introduced me to the family, you know, he's from Spain, the one I was saying. I put all my energy there. Yeah, and it's like, boy, let's tap the screen kidogo kidogo, let's just put some love emojis, whatever, just try to engage, guys. And after 3 weeks, you are back to, I have nothing, you start again. And that went on and off, and in between, yeah, I could talk to some people. Some are rude, some are just, someone is so nice, and they have written, and I started looking like if someone has filled their bio well. I didn't even know someone is using with AI. Okay, and I am just there looking for people who have filled up their bio. You know, these tips we give someone who has filled their bio, blah, they come, and then and then I met an Indian. This is an Indian in UK, and he's Christian. Do you know how big of a flex for an African that thing is? I mean, for you, imagine, you know, most whites are not religious or something, right? So if you find like someone who is religious on an app and is white or whichever, not black, that is a big plus. So I'm meeting an Indian, he's in the UK, and the way he even talks or carries himself doesn't feel like traditional man. This man tells me, hey, he likes me. He writes a lot of messages. That time I was even dumb. I didn't even know the difference between how to... Right now, if you just write me something, I know you're using ChatGPT. I'll catch you in instantly. I'll know. Then he says he used this thing on a lot of people, and I'll tell you what I'm saying in a lot of people. So he was like very serious, and then he said, first of all, he said, my baby, I'm not going to ask for any photo from you. I am born again Christian, and I just want to come and marry you. Just give us like 2 weeks to get to know each other, love, and care for each other. I said, God, finally, you gave me someone who is even God-fearing. We talked. 1 week into it, he's showing me a ring, that he has bought a ring. On Sunday, after 1 week of talking, he shows me like church, he tells me, and why was I so dumb? He says that he talks to his pastor and told about him, and he told the pastor to write my name and his on paper. Akiangai Mungu wangu, yani aish. Wacheni tukaa hapa kwenye mnanitusi mtadu, because I'm the one who knows what I went through. He told me the pastor has written my name. He went before the pulpit or whatever it's called. Hi, Mildred. Hi, Gima. And the pastor has put our names together and joined. And for him, he now considers that love kabisa. He's considering that now we are married, because even before the Lord, our names has been put before the altar. Do you know the worst thing that you can never meet or you can never have in this life? It's called illiteracy. But I'm not even illiterate because I'm learned. Illiteracy and religion makes TV. You can eat and sleep with all Africans who have that combination. It's a very dangerous thing. Any friend of mine, I just listen to you talk, I tell you, whether you're going to hate me or not, I'm always telling you, I hate that you are very illiterate and religious. It is a very dangerous combination. Oman listening. Hi, Safia. How is Oman? I swear. Guys, I'm not saying you go and exploit those combinations in Africans. you just go and tell an African girl who did not go to school, and I even went to school, but I was already in, like, Evie. That's even nothing. I was just there. I have believed, and then you just know. Just imagine, like, all you know is that you grow up in the village and it's nice, and then you are brought up with this Christianity, and then you are released into the environment, and in the environment and campus life, you see ladies. I used to be that girl who is like smart, only book smart, and I used to parade myself because I don't have anything. Okay, so other kids, the cool kids have money, I have brains. So the only thing you have, and then that mentality gets to you, and anyone who is even rich and talking to men and going out. I never even went out on those, parties. I think that's why I don't even go per se. I hardly go. I go occasionally when I'm feeling like I want to go out and shake it off, but I don't party at all. And then I have all the drinks here. I can just have some. We don't want, so occasionally we do some champagne. And by the way, those people who are drinking champagnes who are abroad, they should not scare you. Champagne, it's 10 euros. Champagne is 10 euros. So don't say, wow, okay, one flower on a glass of wine. It's rubbish. It's nothing. They are 10 euros here. And okay, they are brands or whatever, but those things are not, they're just 100 euros and below. And I was like, yeah. So personally, anybody who was like going out partying, those are not God fearing. Like, I was just stupid. So you find someone who even said that the pastor has put it together. I said, I am even telling God, thank you so much. You, whatever you have joined, no man should put a slander. He has shown me the ring. Gafla bin vu. Bam. If you don't party, you're safe. I'm not safe. But I am safe in Europe. I swear to you. I'm very safe in Europe. Hi. They come and join like this, and then they say, depression is really here, let's drink. And then they start looking like rags. You say, where? They drink. Ladies here from my motherland, they join this, let's party thing. And partying is, let's groove and move and form this Africans Maju thing, and then they party. And then when you least realize you can't. So after that, you just damaged. And then the best thing now you can do is go on TikTok and be a crazy woman, wanatusi watu, especially Germans, yeah, in the name of majuku na baridi na stress. No, I don't believe. And thank God, I really thank God that not like I go out with my friends occasionally. I thank God because so my hubby, the mom suffered from this, and he cannot withstand a drinking person. You know that drinking, like you wake up in the morning bottle. Like, let me show you guys. Is it going to burn me? Let me just show you why I'm telling you I can control myself. Yeah, may God increase your faith. Amen. The faith was damaged. If I show liquor, it's going to burn I don't know. I could have shown you all these bottles here. Now, like, the only time we take them is like, okay, we have like schnapps. Schnapps is like what you take for digestion. We have like Pombe is just, and then anybody who comes to visit, anytime people come, they always carry a bottle of champagne at hand. They say, bringing a beautiful, so like drink you can access, but a lie, it's just there, it's not there. So for him, he cannot withstand to see. It's just, he says, it just reminds him of him just watching the mom drink her life away again and again and again until this condition got in and she can't take it, a long story. So it's just so personal for him. And I was like, God, something's come as blessing in disguise. I don't care who was affected. I thank God I got someone who cannot withstand a drunkard. He allows me to go out and drink once in a while. He'll pick me up, but that's it. But he says, like, you wake up in the morning and maybe, let's say today I'm going to be free from now till Tuesday, okay? And that now I wake up in the morning, drink. He told me that he woke up one day and he was dating this rich kid and she had sealed a big deal. You know, the celeb one, whatever, rich. And the lady came home, she was excited. Threw everything inside and then went to the bathtub with a bottle of champagne, drinking. And then he just looked at, and then the following day she was still drinking, lit the candle around, you know, the romantic bath, whatever. He told him, I'm going to step out. When I come back, Because I was just asking him, how pissed do you get at people who drink? Like, okay, drinking, there's drinking, and then there is over drinking. He doesn't. He told him, when I come back in 10 minutes, you are out of my house. I don't care what you want or whatever, you are out of my life. Not like he hates people who drink. He cannot withstand someone who now wants to make it a habit that's going to destroy his life. So back to what I was saying about this guy who was, let me read. Smart, I like your hair. Man, this is my natural hair, imagine. Yeah, this is my natural hair, and I've not even blow dried it. If I blow dry it, you're going to love me more. Forgive, may God increase your faith. Amen. I want to be there. Hi, do you speak Swahili? I'm Kenyan. I'm Kenyan. My first, after mother tongue, you speak Swahili? Or you touch the disc? No, it was English. Me, I am not speak mother tongue. Me, I am speak English and then Swahili. But how did we learn Swahili? Especially if you come from my area where people don't speak it. How are you, cider? Chain drinkers have no focus. Yeah, it's like chain drinking, that one, yeah. Hi, Dorcas. And deliverance is by making decision. I think so, yeah. It becomes a series and then you can't stop it. It's like my girls here, the ones who are nyonga. Those who nyonga cannot stop to nyonga. I won't tell you what nyonga is. So back to what I was saying earlier. So that is how religion kind of messed me. I was like, then this guy is very smart. So he said that the pastor said that he put our names together, and then fast forward, we are into week 2. He started saying that, this my spirit becoming weak. Man, like this guy literally, there are people who can, how do you say when you are grooming, there are people who can groom you on those dating sites. How are you, Angela? Somebody told me niachange kufunga macho nikiongea because I'm sounding like Samir. I did a video and I was pissed and I was talking like this, like that. Someone just in the comment, alifanya nione Samir video. Kwa unakuanga dada ya Samir. So guys, that guy people can groom me. Now there is this light hitting my face and I don't want to. Mnisamehe, sina hiyo tabia ya kisamiri. So the guy groomed me well and made me understand, because religion is good. Acknowledging God is good. The worst thing you can do is when somebody asks you, tell me about yourself, is starting to give them these ideas that they can pick to manipulate you so well with them. Well, said that, as a man, my faith is becoming weak. So I think he does this, and as he talks to somebody else and he's showing the body, he's already grooming someone else for it. By the time you open your eyes, he's already into someone. So he always has chains of vinyongi, and that's how he's surviving on dating apps. And he knows, I think maybe he did his research and knew in Africa, you just talk about religion. So he say, your husband today feels weak, and I told you that I'll never ask for you to do anything for me, but I told you I have the ring here, and our wedding is scheduled, and we are not going to do anything before the wedding. But online, even God, because pastor took, like, people are disgusting and use God's name in. The pastor had taken our name, so before the Lord, God understands that we are Sad news hit girls' school in Kenya today. I saw a highlight, but I have not checked. I really don't know, to be precise, why something, what exactly happened. I did change my hair black, Jesus. What happened is I blow dried my hair. This is my natural hair, sweet little black Jesus. This is my natural hair. The other one was not. Zoea, okay? So, hi, single and ready to settle. Need a white man. If you write to me like this, I'm not taking you if I am a white man. Please, I need a girlfriend. Dorcas just wrote that he's looking for a white man. Please, Nanio. Will France, are you? Thank you so much, Black Jesus. Yeah, I changed my hair, right? Will France, are you a man and are you white? Because Dorcas only wants a white man. Only. Please stay yellow. So, kina Joan wakae hapo wangoje right men, seriously. Joan just want white. It doesn't matter how white, akwe nguruwe imenyolewa, just white. Are you sure that's your natural hair? Kwani nakukalia jokes? Do you want to see? Can I prove to you? Tell me what to do to prove. Tell me what to do to prove it to you. People think YouTube Live is a dating site. Black Jesus nyamaza. I need a girlfriend, please. Anyway, si uchukue. Just go on a dating site and pick one. I really like your style, dear. You're different from other people because other people, if they go abroad, they start being proud and see others like they are not human beings. I swear it's true. But you are not like that. I got tired of those comments. I started being like that. God forgive my mouth. I got so pissed. There is a little girl who talked rubbish about me. I just wrote her and told her to go and buy a phone, sell her phone and buy a camera and stop using side mirror. Sometimes I have sharp mouth, but Bora is breathing. He's asking for a girlfriend. We don't want girlfriends. We want men who want to marry. Please lift up. Let me see. The fuck? That's true, Nani. I have personal reasons as to why I cannot be rude or very proud in life. Whenever I do it, even right now, if I do it, God humbles me terribly in a very crazy way. But anyway, so this guy is one of the people who grooms, and he groomed, and he started telling me the soul of the man of God, because he even called himself man of God. I almost asked him if he's Jesus, but I was stupid. It's like, that's my husband. If God said. So when immediately he said that he is whatever, I told him, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not showing my body. Something just clicked me. Start going through the charts and see how they were flowing. They were so fake. They were so chat GTP'd. And I was going with the flow, and I was like, penya meno, like, ee. The guy said that we are going to be joined together. He's coming from UK. He started telling me, he didn't even show me the UK. He just said he's coming from UK. Stupid motherfucking lady was like, yeah, I got someone who is nice. And then he started showing me pictures of blacks who married Indian, Christians, to showing me this is my friend. If I'm not wrong, because I was just a stupid girl, those pictures he was extracting them from online. And that time I wasn't even on TikTok or something. So definitely you would get them. I wasn't heavy on social media, nothing. I was just looking at people's state. I was just reading memes on status and be very busy. So he said, this is my friend. He's also Indian, married black. Our pastor or whatever priest ordained their marriage. They are living happily ever after. I believed him. So something told me, can you take this number and just give it to somebody else? So I give it to somebody else. I'm single, searching, ready to settle. I need a serious man. And you guys, when you say a serious man, who is a serious man, by the way? I mean a white man. Hey, hi, Karen. Anyways, something to just, sometimes your instincts is important. Just say, just take that number. When I give it to my cousin, this girl, Liz, I said, hi, Liz, can you just chat with this guy? And I already knew how these things go, because already he had groomed me and brought me into that topic of nakedness, because he knew first day people will run away, but he grooms you and show you the ring, you will show the body as my wife, my future wife, my fiance. So first message he wrote was copy and paste of what he wrote to me. Then he started, and then I told my cousin, like, let me guess. He said this. Yeah, I said this. Yeah. He said that he's going to church on Sunday. I just told my cousin, you know what? Continue with that, because that guy is going to be told by the pastor that your name has been put together. Like, that's one of the things. Imagine how long I had wasted also believing that God has given me the man of God or whatever. Jesus, let us pray. I mean, mzungu jamani, the vision shall surely come to pass, even if there will be no lie. Amen. Neno litasimama. Okay. So those are just instances of telling you things. And then there was the time when I simmed, and then I told you guys about the guys from France, the guy from Italy. Like, Jesus, I tried. Okay. So God anasaidianga. So let me tell you something else, Nani. Anaitwa nani? Jacinta, yeah? The other day I was doing a live stream. I was so distracted. I even remember that live stream. I said I can't even rewatch it. It's so boring. I was just seated and counting hours to go. I was so nervous because I was going to do this. The one I told you guys that I was doing a huge whatever. I was so nervous, very, very nervous. Oh wait, what is that for? Moment. Sometimes I try too hard that I forget that God is in control. Anyway, let me summarize by telling you this. Most of the time, I put my weight, my might, my research on things when I want something. Oh, and then I forget. That time I even find myself not praying. I'm just there doing, as should be. Working hard, not working smart, just telling God to guide. If you ask, God can really guide you into something nice. It didn't work. Until I'm always pushed the corner, I can't please God help me. I've done my best, nothing is going to happen, you have to help me. That's the only way now that that's the only way I am always sure. I wish you can become a journalist. By the way, can you connect me? Can you guys, advocate for me journalism? I really want to be. No, but I really wanted to be like, when I was growing up, I used to look like Lupita Nyong'o. This is called Lupita. Aki, I used to. Aki, don't look at me right now. Right now, I am old. I used to look like Lupita. So I even started to shave like Lupita and keep my whatever. So I'm passionate. I think that one day I'll be more of a journalist or like an actress like Lupita or whatever, yeah? But I'll be in the limelight. I just don't know how. I thought I'll be in the limelight. So get used to my unfamous me, because I will need you guys to write nice things about me when people will be trolling and saying, yeah, you say, I knew that girl. She's down to earth. Nowadays, it's just that she has managers who cannot allow her to talk to people directly. You're watching, you guys, I'm going to be big. Manish. Hi. I pray to get a right man. You will, Mama. You will. Just don't do it so much. Don't work hard towards it. Leave it to God. When you pray, leave it to God. Leave it to God. Hi, you Mujuni Bashir. Where are you watching us from? You have reminded me. Hapo kwa dating site, I even ended up, this Mujuni just reminded me. I ended up like, I'm done with the whites and looking for the whites. Started looking for any good man. God granted me this man. By the way, how did it end with that guy? Well, that guy was serious with me. What happened? No, I was just fucking racist in terms of picking a husband. What would I say? That guy was coming from South Africa or whatever. But he told me that, yeah, he was this rich, but he wanted a second wife. What? He was this black, oldish. I didn't mind. He looked 50. Slender, slim, like, running some businesses. He showed me proof, so I'm telling you it's true. He liked me. I don't even know how we ran out of contact. I think he realized I was not serious. I was still like, okay, yeah, I can settle. But second wife, duh, and then black, duh. Like, everything is a duh. Like, just leave me. Let me go back and struggle in dating side until I get to something whitish. Struggles. I did. By the way, Jacinta, you should have seen how much I prayed. Do you know my son's visa got stuck? Hold on, that reminds me. I was supposed to call someone who said that they are... Yeah, okay. Now I remember. I have a friend whom, after the baby was born here, they had to go back to the country because the visa has not been processed, so they're staying there. I'm related. I prayed. I have never prayed in my life the way I prayed between last year between January and especially I remember very well after Valentine's, between February last year and May of last year, for around March, April, May, for around 3 to 4 months. I've never prayed, and I'm sure I'll never pray like that before. God helped me not pray that much before, because it was no longer praying, it was begging. So I'm telling you, it's something God helped me not to happen like that. Thank you, Monish. Have you ever paid for dating? I never paid for an app, but I'm telling you different, because during our time, I told you, I was using the ones that you can either swipe or whatever. And not people, people are not as many as right now. Everybody's crazy on a dating site. Back then, 3 years ago, dating apps, you just had to spot a man who was paid for an app. So maybe you're using like Afro Introduction, Interracial Cupid. I don't just spot a man who was paid for the app, and when you send the message, you read his. Otherwise, the rest you see they have sent you a message you can't read. Nowadays, I hear even Afro Introduction they want you to pay. So it was different, but I am sure even if I go back now. Anyway, I have the money, so I'll pay, yeah? The blessings of God does not matter the age or appearance. Well, amen. I prayed. First of all, my mother did a blunder and went to the embassy late. She thought that's Kenya where you can go late. So appointment date that I've waited for 3 months for, gone. Then she goes, and I told her to put all the paperwork in order. One was not notarized. The court order to release the child to come to leave the country. Go and notarize. Jesus. And then from there, let me tell you how the devil or whatever that shit was. I think God knows that he can test us to a point that we can manage. Tell me why all that time, all the paperwork, even the paper that I notarized from here and sent, the surname of my son was reading my surname. It's not even my surname. Yeah, it's my surname. He has a different name. I didn't see it. I notarized it. Kwa embassy, the names don't match. The good thing, they started feeling like, yeah, we made calls and stuff, and they said, yeah, we can allow him to submit the paper, so we will take the papers. But why? After that, tukangoja. And you know, as a mother, let me tell you, I left when my son was, immediately he turned 3 years. I left 3 days after his birthday. 3 years. Now, this boy I told you was growing up with strangers. And in Kenya, because I was capable-ish, I was having 2 nannies. So what was I doing with my life? Scrolling on phone, having good life, just staying around. And one nanny was entirely like, literally, I've always said, if it's giving my son a life, I'll give my son a life that I never had and more. So I made sure I hired a nanny that's only taking care of him. And that is a nanny for cleaning and doing things. Why? Mungu. I miss Africa sometimes with these things. Now you have to start from scratch here. So, this boy, I don't know him. When I call, he's calling me Winnie. And then my mom, I don't know why my mom was doing that. There was a time I wanted to tell her to stop it, but I was like, it's also a nice gesture. My son started having these tabias after 6 months. In his mind, he was told, that's your mother. Okay? He was just 3, so he forgets. So whatever. He's told, like, that's your mother. So he knows I'm the mother, because whenever he wants something, they say, call Winnie. So he's calling me Winnie. Whenever he hurt himself or run and fall, they give him the fall, I talk to him. But I was crying. I was saying, I just want to go home. I think that's the only time I broke down. There was a day in this house. Whoa. I used to light a lot of candles and pray. I've never broken down that much. I like starting to throw things, in the movies where you scatter things like this. Hey, the good thing, I had like 4 friends who just held me. I think that's when they told me, I sent a lot of money. I kind of sent a lot of money. My account is draining because of this visa. And then they tell me that they said that they want power of attorney that I should transfer. And that appointment is also done. I swear I have never scattered things. I always have self-control. I can cry and then like ask God, why are you doing this? I scattered everything. I just had my husband say, mind my TV. They held me and pinned me down to just cry. And then that time, I was like in the mid, because the academic year ends in July. So exam starts at around this time, I think. I don't know. I don't write exams this semester. I'm done with it. I think right now it's very intense. You can't even find students. They're saving the semester. Classes are also tight. Like if you leave in the morning, you come in the evening. Hey. God bless my husband. He just said, you know what? I knew you're coming here. 2 years of your life. That's why I'm enjoying here. He said, 2 years of your life, whether you are writing this, just take it and write it. I will be a nanny for you. I will be your cook. I will be everything. I'll take care. Just study. And I know how crazy it is here. Girl, you go to class the whole day. Sometimes you see kids playing with your mama. Aki, it reminds you. Everything. I have everything here. I see the food piled here. I'm like, what did my son even eat? My mom knows that I cry a lot. Maybe she's hiding. Is my son